Guys, welcome again to my channel. My name is Ellen and I'm so glad you came back to Productive Hobbies. Thanks for coming. If you're new to this channel is about developing our love for sewing just as a hobby so we can make some things for ourselves. So if you really want to join this family, please do what to subscribe down and turn on your bell icon so you can get notification for any new videos uploaded. Today we're going to be making a very simple, beautiful circle top for summer. And this is a very simple DIY. You can either hand stitch or use a sewing machine. So if you don't have a sewing machine, don't worry, you can do this very simply. If you want to see and achieve this look, please stick to the end. If you like this video, please subscribe and please join the family. Don't forget to share the video as well. This is my first DIY and I'm very excited to show you what I did. Okay, you need only two measurements, just your upper bust measurement, which is just above your breast, and then the top length. You only need a fabric and an elastic band, and that's it. Okay, it will take you less than 30 minutes to make this top.
We're going to begin with this fabric. We're going to turn the circle into 4 quadrants, okay? So we're going to fold our fabric such that we have only 1 quadrant left. In that case, you would have 4 layers of fabric with just a corner where we're going to cut our upper bust measurement. So for me, 42 inches divided by 6 gave me 7 inches. So that is what I used for the upper part, 7 inches. So whatever measurement you want to use, just divide that by 6. If you don't have a lot of fabric, you might just want to go with just the actual measurement. So imagine I used 32 inches instead of 42 inches. It means that 32 divided by 6 would give me about 5.5, which is a lot less than 7 inches. So it means I'm going to cut less fabric out than I did with this. It's a personal preference. If you want more gathers, just add some more inches to your upper bust measurement. If you have more fabric and you don't mind cutting more fabric, then you can also add something to the upper bust measurement. But if you don't have a lot of fabric, consider just using your actual upper bust measurement divided by 6 instead of adding some. Okay, so that's what I did. Now for the length, I'm going to use the length of the fabric. Okay, so after folding my fabric, I had just 14 inches of length, and I think 14 inches is just perfect for me. So 14 inches plus 7 inches gives me 21 inches. So I'm going to measure 21 inches from our point, that is the corner, and then mark it all the way along the cloth like I'm doing here. And then when you're done, just connect those lines to form a circle. After that, please do cut the fabric, and as you can see, when you connect the lines very well, you have a very rounded oval kind of shape. Something to consider, guys. After you finish sewing, the back will be longer than the front. This is because of your bust size. Okay, so if you have a bigger bust size, consider making your top length longer. Another way is to just indicate where you want to be your front and where you want to be your back, and then cut some of the fabric off your back so you can have an even length. Now after marking that and cutting that, I'm going to go ahead and do same for the corner because I didn't measure it properly. So I'm going ahead to mark it again, giving it a close marking so I can easily connect the dashes to make a perfect circle or curve. And then I'm going to go ahead and then cut that out, and then you can see we have this beautiful round circle skirt, but only that this isn't a skirt, it's a round top. And remember, you must fold the upper part such that your elastic band can fit in it. So as you can see, what I'm doing here is putting my elastic band in, and I'm going to do the double fold. So just a little fold first and then over my elastic band, and then I'm going to sew closely to my elastic band, just a few centimeters down, just to get the gist of the size, and then remove the elastic band and then continue sewing. So as you can see, I'm pinning it down so I can follow the size, and then when I get to a far place where I'm comfortable, I can take out the elastic band and continue sewing like I'm doing on the left side. Now don't forget to leave a loop when you're sewing, just so you can pass your elastic band through when it's time to put in your elastic band. Now after you're done with this, go ahead and hem the lower part of your top. I use the double stitch, so you just fold twice, and then the rough edges are tucked in. But if you have a serger, go ahead and use the serger to get rid of the rough ends. Now after sewing, you would want to go back and iron it, or just so if you need to iron it, go ahead and iron it. And then I'm going to put in my elastic band. So I have here my elastic band. I don't have a safety pin, so I'm going to use this metal here. I'm just going to pass a thread and a needle through my elastic band, and then tie it to the metal that I have, and then pass it through the upper part of my top. Now remember, for the elastic band, my upper part size is 32 inches, so I just took 29 inches, so I took off 3 inches. I didn't want it to be too tight, I don't want it to be uncomfortable. So if you don't want it to be too tight and uncomfortable, just take about 2 inches and that's enough. Okay, your top won't go anywhere, but if you want it tight, you can take about 4 inches, but I'll advise you not to take more than 4 or 5, because you want to breathe. You don't want something tight and uncomfortable. So after passing your elastic band through your top, go ahead and pin them together. But remember that you must pass your hand along the top, just to make sure that the right sides, or the elastic is facing the right side. You do not want your elastic to be turned over inside the fabric. It will look very ugly and puffy. Okay, so just do the right thing, make sure they face the right side, and then put those two together, as you see in the video, and then go to your sewing machine, use the zigzag stitch to stitch it several times. So what I do is I go down backstitch, go down, backstitch. Do that about 3 to 4 times just to make the elastic band secure. Now pull the elastic band in and then go ahead and stitch the little loop that you left just to put in your elastic band, and then you're done. Go ahead and iron it, and then you have this beautiful round circle top. This color was inspired by summer, sand, skies, clear skies and everything. So this is what it's looking like, and I really love this top. Very simple. You can hand stitch this. This is a very simple DIY. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can simply do this with your hand, and I think this is a very beautiful top. You can go ahead and attach some straps if you want to, but I don't want them with straps. I just love them like this. So guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give this a thumbs up, and if you haven't already joined the Productive Hobbies team, do well to subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye.